to the video. This one's chicken. Okay. Hi guys. What's up to the channel? Oh, I was doing that. What?
Alright, Nadia, I'm about to go to the store. Okay. I called the babysitter. She took me in this morning. Why can't I walk in? She's coming too. Well, can I go to the store with you? No, you got Dan. Remember? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like her. She smells like spoiled milk and low self-esteem. Anaya, stop being mean to that girl. You know how hard it is to find you a babysitter? People are scared of you. Fine. But if she's still wearing that crunchy wig, I'ma whip it off of her and shove it down her throat. Hey, Anaya.
Alright, you ready for your funeral? Yeah, let's get it over with.
Girl,
Right,
you
now, this is
better
serious.
run.
I want you to be serious now. I got you.
What? What do you want to do? No. Obviously, what I do? Did you check the closet? What you do? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help. Just tell me what we are. Because I know everything from right here. Yeah, I know you know how to wash yourself. Honey, if this day when you wash it, I'm gonna come.
Tom, I'm sorry. Don't leave me.
Still don't think anybody can beat me at this game. It's impossible. Way too easy. 28?
I'm sorry. Don't leave me.
I'm sorry, baby. He's not real. Yes, he is. He's in come on, get to it now. If we don't move out ASAP,
Stop.
come visit your parents in prison. This happens pretty regularly. My parents start a new business. After a while, they always mess it up. Customers or borrow from a bunch of people that they town nearby. She was paying some kids there to steal clothes that people hung up in their backyards. You guessed it, right? Those were the clothes.
Oh, it's fair. We can see each other. Yeah, I used my best friend ever. Thank
It
you.
pains me to say this, but unfortunately, my parents are crooks.
And
Both of them have
I make a video of me and you.
They get along really
Let's
well.
go, yeah. I make a YouTube video of me and you, okay? Iris, look.
No money, so we're always broke. In 2 years, I'll be graduating high school. I need money to be able to afford a good college. Looking for a job tomorrow. I'm never going to be like you. I'm going to be honest and make money in a different way. I know fast and for hours. I applied for jobs that seemed like a good fit.
Wait, when you're ready, you'll start the game.
Reception desk of a small hotel.
When you wait, when you want to start the
One
game?
night when I got back
Are
from
you
work,
gonna let me?
in front of our building.
Wait, you see Guardian who wants to start the game?
Can I help you, sir? Are you looking for someone? I asked. I did not expect that.
I have headphones.
At first, I wasn't sure if he was lying or not, but after talking to him for a while, I was convinced that he really was my grandfather. He was my dad's dad. They'd been estranged for 20 years. My dad had told me his parents had died. Apparently, he'd been lying about his dad. I gave my grandfather a hug. I'm sure my dad will be so happy to see you. Come on, let's go to our house.
Training
But
Gandhi,
my grandfather
Shadow.
didn't want to go there and announce.
Training man.
When you go and ask him
Manning up. Why are you Shadow man?
I told my parents that my grandfather was downstairs and told them everything we just talked
Because
about.
Shadow has guns, remember?
Are you sure it's him?
Huh?
How did he find us? It's
You
better.
see?
He misses you both so much.
You see?
Trying to bring him up here, I replied. Expecting this at all. I thought they would actually like to see me after 20 years. It started immediately. They told my grandfather's eyes. So get out there, let's give you a place to stay. I won't leave you here in the streets, I said. I took my grandfather to the hotel where I was working and told the night manager about the situation. I asked him to desk to talk to my grandfather's rooms and inquiries. Then I told him nothing had said.
I want to research them.
My grandfather started telling me the story.
Guys, I hate this. You Shadow. And I'm not Sonic. Wait, on the next round, oh, my name is gonna be Sonic.
Next morning and saw that there was nothing left. I was in shock. I checked the footage from the security cameras and I saw that the thieves were my son and my daughter-in-law. I didn't go to the police because I didn't want them to end up in prison. I went bankrupt overnight. I started living on the streets.
Shadow!
Everything. This story made me so sad. Unfortunately, these were the kinds of things you could expect from my parents.
Help me! I can't fly! Save me!
All I could think about was why he did this.
Save me!
I'm surprised to see my grandfather in fact. Maybe your granddaughter, happy birthday. You want to come for a ride with me? He said. I'm not kidding. He was a homeless man. You know he looked rich. He said, I really love this cookie by surprise. I'll tell you everything. But first, I need to give you a birthday present. I found you and your family with help from private detectives. Thanks to their reports, I know it's your birthday today. We just take a ride.
Now my name could be
I
Sona.
was traveling to Africa to buy diamonds straight from the mines. Eventually, I bought
Ang
some shares in a
tapat
mine.
game.
The investment paid off, and now I own 5 different diamond mines around the world. Everything was illuminated as my grandfather was telling me his story. But there was one more thing I was still curious about. Grandpa, why did you introduce yourself as a homeless man? If you had said you were rich, my parents would have definitely wanted to see you, I said. That's exactly why I didn't tell them. I've been diagnosed with cancer. Doctors say I barely have a year left. That's why I came to visit you all. I wanted them to know that I'd forgiven them. I just wanted them to tell me they regretted what they'd done. I was going to leave everything to them, but I had to test them to see if they were being sincere. That's why I hid the fact that I was a billionaire and pretended to be homeless. Unfortunately, they didn't want to see me. That's how I knew they hadn't changed at all. Therefore, I'm going to leave everything to
my name is
my
Sonic.
granddaughter. I only have one condition, though. You will not be giving your parents a single penny, because they don't deserve it. They need to be punished for what they've done. We got into the car again. When we arrived at our building, my grandfather said, will you please go tell your parents a billionaire wants to see them? I'm sure they'll come running. I went home and told my parents what happened.
That's how to forget my name. Hi Rosa, and my name changed. Oh my goodness.
My mom was with my dad on this one too. Do whatever you want. You're not our daughter anymore, he said. He turned the backpack and went into the building. I literally disowned, but I wasn't sad.
Sonic.
They were already going to kick me out when I turned 18. And he just had me home alone. My grandfather smiled at me and he said, you want to check out your family?
It's done. Ang agang hapon ni Minecraft. This one kinda sticky.
Hi everyone, I'm Thea. One morning, the whole school
Yeah,
got
we see
together
each
outside.
other's
No one was in class, not even the
hands.
teachers. Everyone was watching the road, but the person
There's
we were waiting for arrived by air. A huge helicopter landed on an empty lot next to the school. 2 bodyguards,
There's
one male and
another
one female,
one.
came out first, followed by a girl our age. It was Sophia, the president's daughter. She walked to the school flanked by her bodyguards. The principal was waiting for her on a platform. The bodyguards had to cut through the crowd to make way for her. All the kids wanted to touch the president's daughter. Sophia went up to stand with the principal. She greeted us with a fake smile. Everyone, the students and the teachers were applauding. The male bodyguard leaned into the mic. He said tersely, "Those of you who want to take a selfie with Sophia, form a line. You need to keep your distance and stay at least 3 feet away from her. If you break this rule, you will regret it." For me, this was incredibly rude, but nobody else seemed to care. People formed a long selfie line in a second. We were really surprised when we found out that the president's daughter was transferring to our school. She had been attending a prestigious private school. We live in a small country in South America.
You
Security
enjoyed
is
that?
here. Why did Sophia change schools? Wasn't it too risky for her to go to a regular public school? After the madness was
You can
over,
change
I
with
thought I could go to my
characters.
class. Just as I was walking past Sophia, our eyes met.
Like
She was
it.
surprised that I wasn't joining the
Hey,
selfie line.
Kieran,
With a
you're
smirk
supposed to
on her
join
face,
me.
she said, "Hey, I
You're
can
supposed to
accept
join
you
me.
if you want to selfie with me."
Okay, I'll
Thanks,
join you.
But this selfie business is ridiculous. I replied.
I can
My answer
we can
amused
change
her.
your
I
body.
kept walking before she could say anything. I had no idea I had just made the biggest enemy of my life. The next morning, I was in for a surprise. Sophia's bodyguards were outside the classroom, searching everyone trying to go inside. So the president's daughter was in my class. When the female bodyguard told me to raise my arms, I blurted out, "You could be more polite." "Stop telling me how to do my job," she growled. Just as she was letting me through, Sophia yelled from inside the classroom, "Search her again. She looks suspicious to me." When the bodyguard began patting me down again, I was so annoyed. I walked up to Sophia and said, "Who do you think you are?"
Wait, I join
She
you.
gave a condescending look and said, "I'm the president's daughter."
Kairos,
Who are
I'm
you?
coming.
When the teacher walked in, I couldn't go on. That was our first fight with Sophia. The whole class, the teacher, was looking only at Sophia, and everyone else was staring at her too, but she was only interested in her phone. When she got up and took a selfie, I thought the teacher would definitely say something. If this had been a regular student, she would have sent her to the principal's office right away. Instead, the teacher said, "I follow you on Instagram. Maybe you favor for your teacher and follow me back?" It was so pathetic. No wonder she was acting like a spoiled brat when everyone around her was spoiling her. Between classes, all the students were coming to talk to Sophia. I was the only one keeping my distance. She was aware of this and didn't like it at all. Wasn't she satisfied with all the attention she was getting from hundreds of people around her? Why did she want my attention as well? I really did not understand it. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Thanks so much. The more I tried to steer clear of Sophia, the more I ran into her. At the cafeteria, just when it was my turn to
joining
get lunch,
you.
she stepped right in front of me with her 2 bodyguards.
Wait, do you
"There's
want
a
to fit?
line here," I screamed.
No, you
Sophia
want.
didn't even turn to look. The male bodyguard said, "The line is for people like you." This girl and her bodyguards were the most obnoxious people. That day we were having pizza for lunch. When I looked up for my food, our eyes met again. Sophia was staring at me. She was sitting with her female bodyguard. The bodyguard took a bite out of Sophia's pizza slice. Then she sat still for a while as if she was enjoying the pizza. I thought, why is she eating Sophia's pizza instead of getting some for herself? I figured it out when she said to Sophia, "It's all right, ma'am. You can eat it." The bodyguard was making sure the pizza wasn't poisoned. If she didn't get sick, then she'd let Sophia have the rest. Life as we knew it ended after Sophia came to
Where
our
are you?
school. But for some reason, I was the
When-
only person that seemed to be bothered by this. For example, I would
join
go
in?
to a restroom full of students and scream, Everyone out now!" And people would leave without saying a word.
Yes.
Once while I was inside one of the stalls, someone started banging on the door. I figured it must be the bodyguards trying to get everyone out. This was the perfect opportunity for me. I could let everyone know what we were going through. I took out my phone and started recording. "What's wrong?" I screamed. The bodyguard said, "Miss Sophia needs to use the bathroom. Get out now." These toilets are not good enough for Miss Sophia's butt because they're not gold-plated, I replied. The guard got really mad and kicked down my door. Normally I would have been scared, but I was happy because I was recording everything. I smiled at the broken door and walked out saying, "Oh, I was just about to leave. Thank you for opening the door for me." When I went home that night, I uploaded my video to TikTok. Pretty soon it went viral. It got so many views. The whole country learned about the trouble the president's daughter was causing at our school. I was so happy to be the person that heard it from. When I went to school on Monday, I was hoping Sophia would act somewhat differently. I walked into the classroom with her. In a commanding voice, she said, "Come with me." So I followed her out. I knew that something was going on because the bodyguards were giggling as they followed us.
What
Sophia
happens
brought me to the
again?
restroom. We went in. There was a sign on the door of the first stall which said, "Attention, no entry, private property." Sophia opened the door. Inside was a shiny gold